Maybe you've had times where you didn't even care to live. No matter who you are, though, if you're alive, this book is for you.
That was a snippet from the latest book by New York Times best-selling author and reality TV star Sadie Robertson, and she is here with us now to talk about her latest book titled Live. Welcome!
Yes, thank you. This is so exciting.
Congratulations! I know.
Every time I say that, I'm like, whoa, that's big.
Right, it's huge. It's major. Yeah.
It is big. Well, congratulations. Obviously, it's a very exciting day for you, but also you've said that it's going to be a nerve-wracking day.
Yes.
Why is that? What makes you nervous about it?
Well, it's such a process to write a book, and like you only write a book when you have a message that you feel like can impact people. So there's a lot of like weight that goes with that. And you know, this book we started writing 2 years ago, and so to write that, to edit it, all this stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like thousands of copies and people are reading it. There's a lot of anticipation, but already just the response from people has been amazing, and that already calms the nerves. I always feel like once you get to the day, you're just like full celebration, but it's like the days leading up that you're like, okay, it's actually happening. It's
now you can celebrate.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you would think it would get easier after your third book, right? But you pour so much of yourself into this. I mean, obviously you're open about so many things, including life, love, your faith. I mean, does that make you nervous at all too, knowing that you're just kind of being so vulnerable to so many people?
Oh, for sure. It's super vulnerable. It's like somebody like reading your journal from the past 2 years, you know? Like, what have I learned? Because, you know, you can only get these messages when you've gone through it. You know, the first one's not as nerve-wracking because you're like, oh, is anybody going to read this? And then when they do, the pressure adds of like, people are going to read it, and it really matters. So I think it only gets more nerve-wracking, but exciting.
Speaking on your vulnerability, one thing that I love about you as a woman of faith myself is how important religion is for you, but not only that, but how open you are with it. Why is that so important for you to especially include in this book as well?
For sure. Yeah, my faith is the #1 most important thing to me in my life. And whenever our family show started, whenever Dance with the Stars started, it was so overwhelming to me. It was like, whoa, this is a lot. A lot of people are looking at me. That made me nervous. So I was like, what do you do with that? What do you do whenever everybody's looking at you? I really wanted my words to matter and have impact. And for me, the Bible, God has always been that source for me. That's what gives life purpose for me. And so I was like, that's what I want to pour into other people. So it was kind of like a no-brainer. You know, that's who I am in my personal life. That better be who I am in my whole life.
Exactly. Your authenticity. You've never strayed away, especially because religion is one of those topics too, where people, I feel like, aren't as receptive to it, but you've always stuck to your truth.
Yeah, for sure. I think, you know, some people think of religion or Christianity as this one big thing, but honestly, I just love Jesus and love people, and that's what I hope people feel.
Absolutely. And people do feel a lot reading your book, and it's called Live.
Yes.
So talk to me about the significance behind that. Also, what's the message that you hope people take away once they read this book in particular?
Yeah, honestly, this book really matters because it's all about knowing that your life matters, that it has meaning and purpose. I started writing a different book. I started writing a book on unity, and then during that time, it's actually my friend's husband committed suicide, and it was so hard, so confusing, so sad, devastating, and then I realized the reality of how many people experience that a year and go through somebody who made that decision, and I was like, people need to know their life matters, and I knew I wasn't qualified to write like the counselor version or the therapy, and I know that that's needed, and this is not the answer, but this is a friend saying, your life has meaning, and it's so valuable, and we want to celebrate you, and here's how to live a better life and know that it's a miracle that you're living through a faith-based lens, but also just it's literally for everybody.
Sadie, that's incredible.
It's amazing too that you're using your platform to continue those conversations, and your words really are impactful, which is probably one of the many reasons why you have your preaching tour and then the podcast, the new book, the new home, the new marriage. I mean, you are booked
You're
and
living.
busy. You're booked and busy. No pun intended with the book. But
crazy.
Is there anything else like you're adding to your plate or you want to add onto your plate right now?
Man, it has been crazy. I think right now I'm very content with everything that we're doing. I'm like, let me just try to thrive in this, but no.
Do you even have time?
Yeah, it's been crazy, but it's been so fun. It's honestly so great to now be married and have a partner doing this with me. You know, he's in school, so he has his own stuff, but also just to be there right beside me, it's amazing. It makes everything more fun.
And he's literally on the side of this interview watching. He's
He
a
is.
very hands-on, supportive husband.
Well, it's nice to have that
Looking
support,
cute.
right? Especially when you're going on a book tour like this. And then the world around us can get so distracting and crazy. We were talking about earlier. It seems like you guys are so grounded and just so tight-knit.
Yes, for sure. Somebody was asking me earlier, they're like, how do you deal with like haters on social media? I'm like, well, it's really great when you have people in your real life that love you because you know who your people are, and not having that person who's with me no matter what. Best friend, it's like I can go on stage, but then I get to go off and I get to be with him, and so it's really nice.
What is the best part about being a wife now?
Being a wife is so fun. I get giddy. And he's over there. So no, it's so fun. It's honestly just fun to have a person. Just like wake up, go to sleep, do life together, share the stories together. It really does make everything more fun, and just we kind of get to share in the crazy, and so it doesn't feel as overwhelming. It's awesome. Speaking of fun and crazy, I miss Duck Dynasty. I really do. I mean, it's been like three years. What are the chances the family will get together for a reunion one of these days? You know, people ask us this a lot. I'm not gonna say never, because like we would have never thought we would have a TV show in the first place. Like, we're literally from Western Louisiana, had a duck call business. That's that's a full send in a bizarre way. So yeah, it was crazy, but. Maybe one day everything's changed though. You know, now I'm married, John-Luc and Mary Kate have a baby. My other sister had we grew 3 family members this year. Like so much life has happened that if we did it, it would look so different. So I don't know. Go ahead.
I was just saying, I want to put out the vibes too, where it's like I want to see you in this married life sense on reality TV now too. But like that would be a perfect time, you know, when the time does come where you guys, you know, start your own family, because that's pretty much what the core of that show is family. It's family. It's all family. And I think right now, because we all live in different places, it would be hard to have that element that made Duck Dynasty what it is. So once we're all back in the same place, who knows? Maybe we'll do a little family show. But when you are ready to expand your family, would you let the cameras in? Is that something you'd be interested in? Me and Christian have talked about it. I think we would. The thing is, you know, what my mom always has said to me, just because things in your life change doesn't mean you have to change. And, you know, for us, that's why authenticity is so important. Everything we do, we want it to reflect who we really are, so that you don't have to live in fear of, like, what if they find out? It's like, no, it's already all out there. And so I think Christian and I, because we've learned some of those hard lessons, sometimes the hard way, I think we would be more prepared to go into it again. Love that. What is what's something about your marriage behind closed doors that would make for really good reality TV? Gosh, literally everything. So we have a dog now, and like just me and Christian parenting a dog is very comical. We're like, if people saw us, actually right now, this would be good quality TV. So we don't have TikTok, but we do our own TikTok in our house. So like if somebody throws out a song, the other one has to do like a TikTok. It's hilarious. So I think we can make good TV. I love it. Let's make it happen. Speak it into existence. All right. Who do we have to call? Sadie, thank you so much for being here. Congratulations on the book. Make sure you guys pick up your copy of Live Out Now.